Hello and welcome to Homework Walkthrough Video 7.02b Independent Practice. Question 1. What is the theoretical probability of spinning and landing on the color yellow? Spinning and landing on the color yellow. So, to find theoretical probability, we take the event we want, landing on the color yellow, and put that, so let me write desired event and we put that on top of or compare it to the total events. So desired events, total events. This is like a ratio, a fraction. So how many desired events are there? How many times could we land on yellow? Once, right? Only one of these tiles is yellow. So the top number in our fraction is 1. How many total events are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 total events. So 1 out of 6 times you'll get yellow. What's that as a percent? Well, if I know I can turn a fraction into a decimal by doing top number divided by bottom number, 1 divided by 6, which is 0.16, repeating forever and ever and ever. And then I can turn that into a percent by timesing that by 100. 100 times 0.16, 16.6. And this is my, or 16.7 if I round. 16.6 forever or 16.7%. So my percent chance, my theoretical probability of landing on yellow is 16.7-ish%. Let's see. Oh, there we go. 16.7-ish%. Yay. Question 2. What is the probability of drawing the letter tile with a C on it? With a C on it. You can express the answer in any form. Oh, so we could do fractions maybe, or percents, or decimals. Interesting. I'm going to stick with percents. So I want to find the desired event, like how many desired events are there, and put that on top of the total events that could happen. So it looks like only one of the tiles is C. So only one event would get me my win. I would only win with one outcome. But there's, so maybe instead of desired event, we could say desired outcome. Total outcomes. There's only one outcome where I win. I draw this tile. But how many tiles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 total tiles. So 1 out of 10 times would I win in the story. I would expect to only win once out of 10 times. What's this as a percent? So first let me turn that into a decimal by doing top number divided by bottom number, 0.1, 0.1. And then I turn that decimal into a percent by timesing it by 100. 10%. I have a 10% chance of winning if, when I win, like I have to choose the letter C. So 10%. 10%. 3. What's the probability of drawing a card with the number 2 or 5 on it? 2 or 5. So I want to put my desired outcomes on top of my total outcomes, kind of like I'm setting up a ratio or a fraction. My desired outcomes on top of total outcomes. So how many 2s or 5s are there? Because that's what I'll get. I'll win. I draw 2 or 5. That's what I want. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 outcomes I would win. 7 times of me drawing a card, I could win 7 out of how many times? How many total outcomes are there? How many total cards are there in this pile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 7 out of the 16 cards would make me win. 7 out of 16 would make me win. Now that I have a fraction, let's try and turn this fraction into a percent. By first turning it into a decimal, by doing top number divided by bottom number, 0.4375. Then I can turn this decimal into a percent by timesing by 100, 43.75%. And I'm not going to round because it doesn't tell me to. 43.75%. Or 7 out of 16. That would also work too. Question 4. What's the probability of rolling an even number on a 12-sided dice? An even number on a 12-sided dice. Even number on a 12-sided dice. So on a 12-sided dice, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How I'm trying to find, I need to set up a ratio, I need to set up a fraction, and then turn that fraction into a percent. And to make this fraction, we're going to add this to right. My desired outcomes on top of my total outcomes. I desire an even number. That's what I desire. I have 1 even number, 2 even numbers, 3 even numbers, 4 even numbers, 5 even numbers, 6 even numbers. So 6 out of 12 outcomes are outcomes I want. 6 out of 12 numbers are even. So if I roll an even number and win, and that's what makes me win, rolling an even number, I have a 6 out of 12 chance. Now let's turn this into a percent. 6 out of 12. So to turn that fraction into a percent, first let's turn it into a decimal by doing top number 6 divided by bottom number 12, 0.5. And then let's times that decimal by 100 to turn it into a percent. That gets me 50%. Ooh, so if I win by rolling an even number, I have a 50% chance of winning. Kind of like flipping a coin. 50%. Nice. All right, question 5. Imagine you have a bag containing 12 marbles of 5 different colors. Nice. Love marbles. The marbles are distributed as follows. 4 red marbles, 5 blue marbles, 3 green, 6 yellow, 2 purple. You randomly draw 1 marble from the bag without looking. What is the theoretical probability that you draw a green or blue from the bag? Interesting. So I want either a green or a blue marble. Probability of drawing green out of blue marble. So I need a ratio. I need a fraction for this question. This ratio, this fraction will look like this. Desired outcomes on top of total outcomes. Desired on top of total outcomes. That's what we're comparing. How many times can I win versus how many total things are there? How many events, how many worlds do I win versus how many worlds do I not win? How many worlds are there? So let's first count up how many green and blue marbles are there. So I have 3 green marbles and 5 blue marbles. So that means 8 of the marbles would let me win. Like if I won by getting a green or blue marble, 8 out of all the marbles would let me win. That is the desired outcome. There are 8 desired outcomes. We draw on greens, we draw on blues. How many total outcomes are there? How many total marbles are there? 4, 10, 20 total marbles. So 8 out of 20 marbles would let me win. What's that as a percent? Well, to turn this into a percent, let's first turn that fraction into a decimal by doing top number 8 divided by 20. 0.4. Then we can turn that decimal into a percent by timesing by 100. Hey, 40%. So if you won if I won by getting a green or blue marble, and 8 out of 20 marbles were green or blue, I would have a 40% chance of winning. And this is how you find theoretical probability. See if that is correct. Sweet. All right, if you need more help with this homework, please let me know. I love to help. Good luck and goodbye.